Nerf Nation, hey guys, what's going on? This is Blee from NerfGunAttachments.com. Here today, we're going to be going over the Nerf Rival Apollo XV700.
Rival Schools.
This is one of the two new Nerf Rival blasters that just came out, and boy, oh boy, this is unlike anything we've seen in Nerf before. The power and the range from these things, it's just crazy. Funny little story. Well, I got two actually. First one is, it's already unboxed because I did the unboxing in my double mystery unboxing video earlier this week. But I loaded it up just to see what it was like, and my son, he's 2 years old, he came out, he wanted to play with it. So I gave him one of these loaded and cocked back and everything, and the first thing he did was to shoot me right in the groin. He shot me right in the crotch, and I was hit. It contacted my sensitive materials down there, and boy oh boy did that hurt a lot. So in addition to eye protection, you might want to wear your old cup from gym class down there. These things are no joke. But anyway, the other funny story is, in my unboxing video, I fired off a single shot. I wasn't expecting how fast these little things were going to travel, or how hard they were going to shoot. And you see in the video, it ricochets off of both my walls over there and comes back almost at me, but over my shoulder. And I never saw that that ammo again. I never saw that round. It's probably under the couch or something, but point is, these things get lost pretty easily. It's not changing. In fact, it's probably even worse than your typical Nerf dart. As you can see right here, I only have 4 rounds. This thing comes with 7. I've managed to lose 3 of them. I've only shot it indoors, so they're in here somewhere, but they just gravitate to under the couch or behind some other piece of furniture automatically. I only have 4 right here, but luckily I went out and bought some more. But anyway, enough rambling for me. Let's get right into this review. The Nerf Rival Apollo XV700 comes with the main blaster, 7 rival rounds, 7-round clip here, and the instructions. Now the instructions tell you how to prime the blaster, it tells you about the safety mech, it tells you how to insert and remove the magazine. It's pretty useful. You might want to take a look at it. This is all new. This is pretty new comparably to what we've seen so far from N-Strike Elite and the like. So it might be good to take a glance at the instructions for once. Next, let's take a look at these Nerf Rival rounds. They look like tiny little golf balls, but they're very squishy. They're not hard or anything like that. And they like to bounce a lot, so that's why you lose them so easy. Here's the main blaster. I actually put my sight on. This is the try not to lose them again. Okay. This is actually the sight from the Stormtrooper pistol that just came out recently, but I think it looks pretty good on the Nerf Rival. What do you guys think? Looks pretty good, yeah? So this is the Nerf Rival Apollo, the XV700. I'm going to guess the XV stands for Extreme Velocity, since that seems to be their major focal point with this line of blasters, the velocity. The 700 stands for the ammo capacity. In this case, it comes with a 7-round mag. So that's 700 right there. Let's go over the external features of the Apollo. This seems to be like a bullpup configuration. Most of the blaster is behind the trigger mech. Starting up top, you have this tactical rail. It looks almost like something you'd find on a real gun and not Nerf, but it's mostly compatible with Nerf accessories. So You can't really slide it on, but you just pop it in like that, and it's very secure. It's not going anywhere. Behind the top tack rail is the priming handle. Now this thing, I really wasn't a fan at first. I wish it was on the side, but you know, you get used to it. It's pretty cool up here. To cock the Apollo, you just pull this all the way back and then push it back forward, and you're ready to shoot. Boy, that's loud. I know you can't tell how loud that is on the recording, but it's pretty loud. So yeah, you just cock this back, push it forward to shoot. Without any sight or anything, this acts like a sight, but it's too fat, too thick to really aim with it. But I think by putting the Stormtrooper sight on there, I think it's a little better to aim with. Back here, you have your priming indicator, just like on our regular Nerf blasters. It's more subtle since the whole thing's red anyway. You can't really see it, but it's a little orange piece in there. You see it goes away when you fire. Right here is your safety. Okay, you push that in and the trigger is locked. You cannot pull that trigger. Pop it back in on this side and you're good to go. Okay, down here is the mag release. Push that and you pull the mag right out. Then you slide it right back in with this piece on the front towards the forward position. Just slide it in just like that. Looking at the front of the barrel, you can see this pretty wide muzzle here, and inside you can see the barrel down in there. This piece looks like, it seems like it should do something, but it's just I guess it's for your hand. That's one of my complaints. I mean, you don't really need to use two hands to shoot this thing, but if you did try, your hand is, I don't know where it's really supposed to go. Shouldering it for a younger player would be fine, but it's kind of ridiculous for, you know, an older player. It's too small. But like I said, these are more like almost like pistols or SMGs. You're not really gonna shoulder this thing. There's no need. So let's load it up. And I never got tired of this. Still, this is the cool way to load it. Be cool, kids. Just put your ammo there, pop it in just like that. Easy. Now let's get this open.
I lost a whole lot of rounds. I'm unprepared. Let's just grab a pin right here. Okay, gotta edit that out for sure.
How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 7. And now let me show you another trick with the rival here. You think the ammo capacity is 7, but it's actually 7 plus 1. Let me show you how. I got 7 rounds in the mag right now. Insert it, cock it back, and then pull your mag back out. Back to 7. No problem. So you got 7 in the mag, 1 in the chamber. 8 round capacity. Cool, huh? Okay, here we are, the great outdoors. I said I wasn't gonna film a firing test outside, a range test or whatever, because I was afraid of losing my balls. But it takes balls to lose balls, and I got a lot of balls, so why not? Let's do this. I came out here, I measured all of these squares, and I even marked some chalk marking down on the floor there. But it turns out I didn't need to, because each of these squares is about 10 feet. So I got my ammo loaded up. I got 7 in the mag and 1 chambered already, so that's going to be 8 shots. That's all I'm going to do, because although I have a lot of balls, I don't want to lose all of them. So it's a little windy out here. It's not the nicest day, but no day like today, so let's do this. And they roll a lot too. But look how straight they shoot. That's awesome. I think that was it. Yeah. Let's go see the damage. They definitely rolled a bit, but I can see where they hit.
Here's the first one that I've seen. I'm surprised. I thought I was going to lose these. And okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I only lost 1 so far. So yeah, that's about 130 feet if you count rolling, but honestly they were landing around the 60 to 70 foot mark, so. Ah, look at that, I didn't lose any. Awesome. So there you have it, guys.
You know what? I decided I'll do one more round since we didn't lose any balls. That's 7. Now to chamber 1. And there we go. 7 plus 1. Okay, round 2. I'm at the mark. And remember, each of these squares is about 10 feet. And if looking down the barrel, don't try this at home, kids. You can see the first ball is chambered in the barrel there. We got 7 still in the mag, so let's do this. Let's see if that accuracy holds up. Oh, that was my fault. Try to pay attention where they're landing. Okay, so that time I paid closer attention. I saw that they were all landing right around the 70 to 75 mark. Flat shots, 75 feet, confirmed. And the accuracy was pretty well up until about 65 to 70 feet. It flew pretty straight and then it started to curve off. But that's pretty awesome. I'm pretty impressed so far, guys. And I didn't lose any balls. Nice. 1. If we were really counting, that would be about 110, 20, 125 to 140 feet with roll. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I love this. 7. Where's? Oh, there we go. Got all my balls. Nice. Well, that was fun. Nice. I love this thing. That's a bit of a spoiler, but yeah, we're getting to the what do I think of this blaster part, and I love it. I mean, it's totally different from your regular Nerf blasters. No darts. These balls, these little Nerf rival rounds, let me call them by the proper name, are so fun. They're so new, they're so different, they're so easy to load. Not even talking about the cool little method of loading them off the table or the ground that way, but just pushing them in the old-fashioned way is so much easier than the darts. Making sure the darts are aligned, making sure they're all the same direction, making sure not to damage them when you're inserting them in certain clips. But these balls take a pounding and they keep on going. And here's a pro tip to unload the magazine for any reason. Just take this little thing right here and just push it back and prepare for all the balls to come out. Still got 1 chambered in there, but I got my safety off because I almost shot myself in the face looking down the barrel earlier. Not really, but take the safety off. Always have the safety engaged when you're not using it. It's so easy to engage and disengage that it's you know, it's better just to err on the side of caution. But yeah, so the accuracy is way better than your standard Nerf foam. The range is actually, for me, meeting the original N-Strike Elite claims of 75 feet. It's meeting that. And then it's rolling like another 20 to 30 feet. Actually, my first firing test, I think the balls rolled like 130 feet away. So they're firing like 75 plus feet, and then they're rolling. You can't really count the roll, but it's pretty funny. And the accuracy, as you can see in the firing test, was going straight down the middle mostly for about the first 60 to 65 feet, and then it would curve off to the side somehow on some of them. But overall, I love this blaster, man. It's a blast to use, honestly. I'm clearly on Team Red. I think the red one looks way better, but the blue one's cool too. Plus, if you want to have party games or team-based matches, it's going to be red versus blue, so you might want to grab one of each. But yeah, definitely full recommendation. Pick this thing up. It is simply amazing. 75-foot ranges, high velocity. I don't have any way to test it, but trust it's around 100 feet per second, like they say. It's right up there, and I can tell you from getting shot with these things that they do sting. It's not on the level of paintball or anything like that, but it does hurt a tiny little bit when you get shot with these. This thing is amazing. It honestly has me questioning, do I even want to buy any Nerf blasters anymore? Just kidding. I love Nerf, but these are definitely something to keep an eye out for. Just simply amazing. I can't say enough about this. Even the top priming handle, you get used to it. I'm going to do a quick mod on here. Stay tuned for that. Just a quick little functional mod. Nothing cosmetic or performance enhancing, really. But stay tuned. Stay on the lookout for that. And I think that's all I have to say about that. Cons. It could have been a little smaller or larger. It seems in the middle. This long piece back here makes you want to, try to shoulder it, but it's not quite big enough. Then this makes you want to try to put your hand there like a hand rest, but it doesn't quite work out. But shooting it, it's not like overly heavy or anything like that. You can shoot it with one hand. And if you grab two of these, you turn them like this, and the two handles hook into each other, and you can actually dual wield these. I gotta try. I gotta pick up a second one of these, maybe a blue one, and I'll show you what it's like to dual wield these. You can stand by for a video on that as well. But cons, I don't know what to say. I love the handle size. The handle feels good. The performance is great. It looks pretty nice. Okay, I got one. This gets in the way of aiming. This top priming handle gets in the way of aiming down sight, which is more plausible than ever because these things have pretty decent accuracy. So you might want to aim down sight. But I pretty much solved that problem. But if you don't put a sight or some kind of optic up there, this is gonna get in the way pretty bad. I was saying they could have put it on the side, but then that would have alienated left-handed players. So I think they did a good job overall. That's about it. When I first got this, the magazine wasn't going in smoothly. I think they had some excess plastic right about here that was jamming up, but it obviously corrected itself. I don't know if I wore down the plastic right there by inserting and removing the magazine so much, but it's fine now. So that was probably a small manufacturing error. It's not going to be like that for everybody's blaster, but that's about it. The Nerf Rival Apollo XV700. Simply amazing. Alright guys, that's it. Thanks for watching.